So we move away from the club to go to a kindergarten for some reason. Again. Here's the thing. They are technically employees in this entire thing. I mean, I guess in this case, this is more testers. Can you use 4-year-olds as testers for your games?
Wait, there's just a diamond mine just off to the distance with the 7 dwarves, except they're little kids.
It's called Diamond City, so.
Oh, that makes sense. So it's just this is their export.
I guess.
I mean, it makes sense that Wario lives somewhere that has. Okay, I'm getting rid of that metaphor because this is Goldilocks, except one of them has a bald eagle. Not Goldilocks, but literally right.
Hansel and. Why are you doing that? Why would you do that?
They play Legend of Zelda.
No, here's the thing.
The DS games.
Here's the thing now. I remember when I was a kid, and we came on the playground. Well, we had 2 playgrounds for some reason. And the second playground, which was extremely expensive and kind of somewhat dangerous, because it had like huge mounds and whatever. But there's a huge hive. I was just like, okay, so I guess we can't play here anymore. Whoops, I already failed that. It's like we can't play here anymore. Just like, and then I come back later to find people with find kids with a huge thick poke, and it's like, what do you think's gonna happen, you bunch of idiots? It's just.
Okay, you are terrible at this.
Well, excuse me, but some of these things aren't exactly clear of the directions of how you're supposed to do things.
The thing is, this is odd because a bunch of bees, they couldn't fight the bees, but they can fight this giant demon.
Yes, they can. Cause look, you want to use your sword to swipe at bees?
That's a good point. I mean, if they're ninjas, they should be able to do it.
They're like 4 years old.
Yeah, but they're already allowed to have swords.
That is true. Also, just what was the cafeteria serving that day? I do not want to know. That reminds me of that time where apparently the 4th form water cooler was contaminated. It just people were, I guess, poisoned a bit. Not poisoned to like in a serious thing, but they were feeling absolutely terrible and just like, why the heck would you use the 4th form water cooler in the first place? It's known for being so incredibly just. It tastes terribly to begin with.
I'll be honest.
What?
I'm not seeing how these levels work. Like, every single level, yeah. How does that one where you're drinking?
No, because here's the thing. Cat and Anna's level, they give you a... They at the beginning, if you pay attention, at the beginning of the... at the stage select, they say what sort of actions need to be taken in their stage, because some only have ones where you move left and right, some only have ones where you press A.
Oh, so yeah,
now we've become so I think this is one where you mostly just press A with right timing. But now we are the ultimate nose picker.
Oh.
I honestly have nothing to say here. I mean, what is there to say?
This is
really
saying itself.
The jokes write themselves to the point where if I just reference it, just be no, there is no turning back. We've already hit levels that I really just don't know how to explain.
I mean,
so
this game is just proving this is something we can't talk about. we are physically unable to talk about this game.
I mean, well, I guess they won. Okay. You know, even then, the weight of I guess it's the weight of a dog, but still, that's like soft matter. Just like knocks you out. Should just give you like little kunk.
I mean,
Oh,
this is
okay.
proving-
The ultimate enemies, they've returned. They were waiting right outside for us to finish.
You know, this is a really good looking sunset for a GBA game. But yeah, this is just showing that the animal kingdom in Warriors World is the most deadly, the most deadliest. They deserve both superlatives. The animal kingdom.
I mean, in Wario Land, well, at least in Wario Land 4, 3 of the 4 main bosses are mutations with animals involved. And one animal is your animal's sidekick, except she's not really your sidekick. It's complicated. We'll get to that when we get to that. It's very important. But yeah, now we could go deal with Jimmy's folks. Which is kind of weird, considering why I don't see why we're doing another remix thing, where we just learn. We took one. We did 3 things, got a remix stage, did another one, and then we have another remix stage. Just doesn't really seem. I mean, these are basically harder versions of the stuff. And I don't know what's going on here. Oh, right.
You're losing.
No, I forget, but I think something happened with my controller. Well, not my controller, but something happened with, like, my keyboard. And so I was just, when I was dealing with stuff, and I was just like, okay, things aren't working anymore. I'm just gonna speed this up. But for some reason, in the end screen, for losing, all they are just sitting at the bar for the club. I'm just
I mean, they're still at the club, so
trying to fake me out, haha.
that was basically our entire Nidhogg playthrough.
Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Just half of that would need to be involved me breaking your neck multiple times.
Right.
Oh man. But yeah, now everything's fine. But a lot of these, you really have to start at this point. You really have to start being on the ball. Because they fake you out with just like, okay, now you're done. It turns out you're not done at all.
Oh, so it's one of that time where like in the part in the previous game where it starts faking out. Pretty much what you just said.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it again, exactly.
Yeah, Frack.
That's Smug Frog.
Hold on, this is going at too fast a pace for me to comment on everything. Okay, finally we're at the boss stage.
Yeah.
So yeah, now it's this boss stage again, except that we're riding a weird... No, I was going to say limousine, but considering the thing, wouldn't a limousine have... Is it really the whole stretchiness of the of the front? I thought there would be like more seat sections. How did that not kill me?
This is a cartoon limousine.
Okay.
I like how it ended with the car driving over his foot.
I mean, there's no other way to end it.
It's like when someone does a lot of backflips and jumps and kicks, and then at the very end they slip on a banana peel.
Yeah, well, I'd rather... Wait. Oh, crap, we're at dribble and spitz stuff. I think I sucked at this one, but yeah, this one's just like spin and press A. So, I think it's around this point where the games don't give you enough indication of what they're really asking you to do.
Oh, so the games have been giving you enough indication before then?
Just enough. But as I said, I might be wrong, but I think it's at this point where it just starts being kind of unfair. By the way, there are different tunes that are this, just like I'm trying to search for the right one, but it didn't even let me go to the first three.
No,
And that's the tune that's going to be playing throughout the entire... Yeah, I think you need to get that checked out, mate. That does not look natural. But yeah, it starts off simple. In fact, wait, did I get rid of my failed attempt? I actually don't know, because if so, then this just seems like a lot of hot air for me. Yeah, I think I might have... What did that have to do with anything? Yeah, I think I might have cut out the failed attempt where they with the other. Okay, why would that involve me to get both?
Oh, that was a bug. I thought it was like a hamster.
A hamster?
That's disgusting. I'm just seeing a toothpick go fly towards someone's teeth.
Yeah, me being, the whole dentist problem, just really, I'd rather not with that. Just like that's just pressing A. I think I might have cut out my failed attempt, because the thing is that these mini games, aren't always the same every time in a different order. There's a set that's rotated around. But yeah, I don't understand how I even managed to do that correctly.
Right, and those teeth were crazy.
Why is this related to teeth? There's so many teeth things here. There's a game that this reminds me of, but I just can't remember.
This reminds me
and no, it's not Donkey Kong Country. It's not
Ruby
Donkey.
Gloom.
Oh, I think I know which episode you're talking about. Ah man, Ruby Gloom, that takes me back. Also, it should have deposited in that hole. So
the train should have just been coming from the other direction.
I mean, no, that's that. Oh wait, no, hold on. It went into the hole and came back out. So then why is it? So the hole is part of the train track?
If they could have gotten off of the train tracks at any moment, why did they do any of that?
Well, I guess it wasn't. I guess they wanted to get out of the dark dimension they were in first.
Makes sense.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Sure. I just yes. Yes. Yeah. To space. To space.
Well,
they say they haven't done this in a while. Just to make this worse. In a while, they haven't done this. Okay. I completely forgot that this happened.
I was about to say. Okay. I was about to say. Why are you getting so surprised at the rocket car thing? This game shouldn't be able to surprise you anymore. And the second I was about to get to say that, the game's like, shut up, idiot, and just flew into space.
I am honestly glad that I completely forgot about that. Just wow. Really, the game is just doing everything for us, and we're just bewildered at its presence.
I mean, that's a Taxi Driver life.
I thought the Taxi Driver life was dropping off guys who wanted to go to the ocean, and then it turns out they were mermaids. Or mermen.
I I thought the taxi driver life was a story more interesting than what you just said.
I'm referencing the game, what they did last game. Remember?
Oh, I thought you were talking about that movie, that Disney Channel movie, where he becomes a mermaid, and then everyone's like, a merman. You know that one?
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.